Welcome to episode 9 of the Igloo. I need to make that sound better. I hate the way it sounds like that. I don't care. We're starting. Hello. Welcome to episode 9. I'm Greek God Nick. You can just call me Nick. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. I do these once a week every Friday. And, yeah. This is the Halloween themed episode because, I do these on Fridays, so I can't really put this out on Tuesday, especially with the way I like the way I do it. So this will be our Halloween episode, and it's gonna come out on a Friday, 3 days before the actual Halloween happens. Or is it 4 days? I think it's actually 4 days. No, it's 4 days before. I don't know. This is October 27th, so you do the math. If you actually care about how long it's gonna be before this, I don't care enough to care about it because I'm just excited for Halloween. Um, yeah, but this episode's Halloween themed. I redid the Igloo a little bit. This was a very quick thing I came up with because I didn't really honestly think of it until it actually started to record. I did two of these actually before this, and I came up with some stuff beforehand, and I went fuck it. I wanted to just get this out because in the future I'll do better. And also, it is 4 o'clock in the morning, and I have not been to sleep yet, so I should probably record this before I don't have enough energy to record it, and then I won't have it out in time, and then it'll be late, and I don't want it to be late, or I say late, but I don't want it to be really late when it comes out, and I just want to do a good job. So, yeah. This is the Igloo. I did a little bit of pumpkins, I did a little bat, I got a little picture of Garfield because he came up with a Halloween for some reason. I thought that was funny. Yeah. Okay. I'm playing Have a Nice Death because Have a Nice Death is a pretty Halloween type game, I would say. The Grim Reaper, literally Halloween. There's not really much else to say about it. Pretty Halloween themed, I would say. Yeah, let's go into my list. All the things on the list this week are Halloween themed, so we're gonna start off with Halloween itself. I'm a really big fan of Halloween. I'm a little bit weird when it comes to Halloween because as a kid, I always thought Halloween was fine. I never hated Halloween. I never disliked Halloween. But I used to be indifferent towards it because I really didn't get the only thing I liked about Halloween growing up was the movies and the shows and everything. How games used to change their design, kind of like how Have a Nice Death actually has this too, that it has a Halloween thingy going on that if you go to one of the rooms in between after beating the main boss of an area, it will be pumpkins and everything around. It's really pretty. I like it. But that's all I really had because I don't really eat candy. I'm not a big candy guy. I've never had a cavity, never anything like that. I don't really have I don't really have a favorite candy. I kind of just, if I do eat candy, it's going to be a Hershey bar. And that's kind of the extent of it. And I say a Hershey bar, but even then, I don't usually care to eat those too much. I would mostly just eat a Hershey Kiss. That's about it. So, something really tiny. I'm not a candy guy. Never have been. I have a sister. Whenever we went trick-or-treating, she would usually get all the candy, honestly, because I just didn't want it, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't care about it. I don't really care for it too much. Not that I don't like Halloween or anything like that. It's just that, I care more about the costumes and everything. I care about the costumes. I care about the, what else is there? I care about the movies that come out and all that kind of stuff. Like decorations. Something real sad that I personally feel is real sad to see now is you don't see people decorating their houses like they used to. The most I'll see decorations now is for Christmas, which I love Christmas. It's not the Christmas episode, so we're not going to talk about Christmas too much, but it's weird. No one really decorates, and it's kind of sad. I saw a house recently. I was out and about with the parents, and the mother unit, the father unit, and we passed by this house that had decent decorations. But if this were a couple of years back, I could find better. I know I used to see houses where I grew up, covered in decorations, crazy shit. Just rich people. They had to have been rich. That or they've been collecting this shit for years. That they're not investing anymore. They kind of just have shit. There's just one house that it's still around, but it's not really it's this isn't a Halloween thing. I guess Christmas obviously because I said I wouldn't talk about it, but whatever. I say this, but there's actually topics that involve Christmas. It's gonna be a little bit. We're talking about Christmas a little bit. There's a little bit of a rant going on soon with this, but for context, there's this really nice house where I grew up, where this guy always makes his house look really nice, covers it in Christmas ornaments. It looks so nice. It's a very nice house, covered with Christmas ornaments. He has like a whole garage dedicated to it. It was so nice. That guy is not around anymore. He was a very old man, and he sadly passed. At least I believe he did, because he doesn't do it anymore. And apparently they did it one time, but it was his kids, and they just didn't do it the same way. I heard that like when he like whoever did it, tried to continue like to do it, but I don't even know how you fucked that up, honestly. But you know, clearly it wasn't the same because from what I heard, it wasn't as good, and even I saw it honestly, and it didn't look that good. It was only in pictures, but it's kind of a lot farther than it used to be. It used to be really close by for me. Like I used to live very close to where this used to be, so it before it used to be like, oh yeah, I could just pull up and like check on it for myself. But now if I want to do that, I'm gonna have to take a pretty big drive, about about an hour. Maybe I say an hour, but like it would be going back and forth. It'd be about 2 hours, and that's not really worth it to go look at a house and then leave because it isn't that much. It's not like it's a store. This is some guy's house. And it's nice. We love that. We love to see people who do that shit too, but, kind of rare now. And there used to be Halloween stuff like that. No one ever did anything compared to that Christmas guy. That one Christmas guy went above and beyond when it came to, like, decorating. But Halloween, it feels like it's dying when it comes to it. No one does it anymore. Like, at least where I live. Where I live, it feels like nobody decorates. Not even us, honestly. We didn't even decorate that much. Like, we're part of the problem if you think about it. The most we have is a couple pumpkins, some, like, lights on the windows with shit, and, a scarecrow. That's about it. That's really all we have. We didn't do too much. And, yeah, it's a bit disappointing. But I love Halloween. I love it. I love when people decorate. I love to see, even a little bit of decoration is really nice. There is this one house actually near me that does it pretty decently. Not as good as the Christmas house, but good enough that I could say that, he's trying. It's more like he clutters his front yard, like, with shit. Like, that's what this one guy does. This isn't, this isn't everybody, but, it feels more like he's just cluttering his front yard compared to the Christmas guy that would, like, so much detail. This guy had, like, shit from, like, the 90s, the fucking, like, early 2000s. Like, there were, like, shit from, like, the original Frosty the Snowman to, like, the most recent ones. Like, early, like, the 90s one, the 2000s one. He had, like, every version. It was really cool. You don't really see that for Halloween. Like, the most I see now for, like, Halloween is, like, I saw a thing about Spookly recently. I should have made that a topic about Spookly. We're going to talk about Spookly real quick. There's not much to talk about it now I think about it. I'm glad I didn't make it a topic. I just thought about that. Spookly is quite literally just a square pumpkin. That's it. He's just a square pumpkin. It ends and starts there. He's just a square pumpkin. And, he gets made fun of by other people, but, it's like, really, it doesn't really matter. It's not that deep of a plot. He's kind of just a square pumpkin. He's kind of like the Rudolph of like, Halloween. Rudolph has a red nose. Spookly is square. There's not much to it. Oh yeah, but check this out. See this? This is what I was talking about. Halloween themed. It's so nice. There's so much Halloween stuff. They're so happy too. I love it. It's so nice. It's such a goofy look. It's like such a goofy look. It's such a nice thing. But yeah, I guess we have the next thing. Next thing is Nightmare Before Christmas. I fucking love Nightmare Before Christmas, because that movie can be a Christmas movie and a Halloween movie. I would say, at least for me, it's more of a Christmas movie, funny enough, because it always shows up during Christmas. When I was younger, I think it was AMC was the channel. I don't remember what the channel was called, but always this one channel that would play it. Every year. It would play it during Christmas, and like, also during Halloween, but it would play during Christmas and Halloween, and it was really nice, because the whole point of the movie is you follow Jack Skellington. And Jack Skellington is, obviously, this, like, stop-motion skeleton guy that's, like, fucking 6'5" or whatever. He's a tall motherfucker. And, he's stumbled upon Christmas Town, or whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, basically something like that. I haven't seen it in a couple of years, if I'm being honest with you. I honestly, I'm gonna get my friends together this year. We're gonna sit down in a Discord call, and we're gonna watch that shit. Because that sounds fun. But, yeah. It's cool. It's a cool movie. Jack Skellington has a really good design. The songs in that movie are great, too. Like, what's this? What's this? There's something in the air. It goes something like that. I don't remember how it goes, but like the song is really good. Oogie Boogie, we love that guy, that big fat bitch. He's so cool. The tub that walks around, they just added the Fortnite. They added Jack Skeleton to Fortnite too. Um, he looks really cool. I'm not buying it because I like money. But I think it all looks nice. I actually think that that's a very nice looking skin that honestly, if I had like, you know, Ninja Blevins money or just any money in my pocket, honestly, because I'm unemployed at the moment. But if I was employed, I'd probably get that skin. It's very nice. I liked it a lot. I like the emote with the tub because like the tub's a pretty iconic scene in that movie. Those three little gremlin guys ride around in that in the movie. It's really cool. It's really cool actually. I'm a big fan of it. Um, yeah. What else did I write down? Oh yeah, but I guess it's weird because it's like that's what it was. I was gonna like I already basically talked about this a little bit, but it's weird that it's like you can watch that movie for both scenarios, like Christmas and Halloween. It's like it's very good. And at least that's how I grew up on it. I don't know if everyone else does that. If like I'm like like the outcast here, that's like, why the fuck are you watching this movie during Christmas? Or why are you watching this movie during Halloween? But no, it's just so nice. It's such a good movie. I like it a lot, especially because like what is it? Tim Burton made that movie. Tim Burton? I think it's Tim Burton. Someone a really well known stop motion guy made that movie, and it's really nice. And it is aged like fucking fine wine. Let me tell you, this shit is really fucking good. Like I love it. I would, and I brought it up on here purely for the fact that it's my favorite Halloween movie. It is very good. Not my favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie. We'll probably bring that up during during December. But love that movie. Great movie. I like stop motion too. I've always loved stop motion. I actually during middle school, I actually did a stop motion project. Not about this, but about Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Funny enough, and yeah, we did it about the scene where the guy, like like the scene where the knight is fighting the other knight or whatever the fuck it goes. I forget how it goes, but it's basically the scene where he's like, "Tis but the scratch," and his arm literally gets cut off, and we remade that in like stop motion. It was so cool, and I honestly wish I had it, but I don't have that no more. It was like on my school computer that the school gave me on the school email that they don't even let you keep, so I don't got that no more. But it was so cool. It was generally like a really fun time to like make that, and I had a really good group that did it with it. Like we had I think we all had a good time making it. I could say that with straight face. I haven't talked to those guys in years. Fuck, do I even? No, I really never talked to those guys in the first place. Those guys were like, now that I think about it, those were kind of just friends of friends. So I really, even if like I could try like reach out to one of them and be like, hey, do you guys still have this by any chance? It could be cool to find that, but I doubt it. I would have to like get in contact with like literally friends of friends. I doubt I have like any of their numbers. Like we really didn't talk too much. We knew each other literally because we knew each other's friends. Simple as that. And that's goofy. I think it's really goofy. Use it on this. Oh wait, can I not use it on this? Oh, we can't. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do this. But yeah, it's a good movie. I'm not gonna rant about it too long. I say rant, but like this fucking honestly, just great movie. I don't even know what to call what I'm doing right now. It's just great experience, great everything. 2 thumbs up. And if I could do 2 more, I would. Dr. Duke and Smurf's doing it for me. Oh, what do you call it? We could talk about like other things too about like with this. I can like branch this into a subtopic that's still involved with this one. Shows like old shows. I don't really watch too much TV anymore. I only watch like really anime if I'm being honest with you, and like plot focused shows. I'm a big plot guy. I've always liked plots and everything like that. I like good stories. I'm a big story guy. I like stories, and but like back in the day when like really when there was no story shows or anything like that, it was kind of just me, watching TV to watch TV, like child Nick, if you will. It was little man Nick. Little man Nick loved the Phineas and Ferb ones. Like Phineas and Ferb had some cool episodes with Halloween themed stuff. Like I think it was the Were Cow. It was like Curse of the Were Cow. That shit was funny. Dr. Doopin Smurfs turns into a fucking were cow. That shit's cool. Um, I would have to think about some other episodes, but they're old like cartoons and shit. Like regular show used to do Halloween episodes. Those shits were cool. Like you had those what were they called? I honestly don't remember what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen regular show, they had some cool episodes for Halloween. Like the one episode with Muscle Man, you've seen the meme. If you haven't seen the show or anything like that, you have 100% seen the meme when Muscle Man is in the woods shooting at the guy like with the shotgun, and there's like this like monster and everything. It drags him into the woods. You don't even see the thing that drags him into the woods, and you hear the gunshots and everything. And then he walks back at the door and knocks on it, and it reveals that all of his skin's gone. And you get to see like his muscles, and he's like, "I told you that I was strong" or some shit. And then he just falls to the floor and dies. And it's like, what the fuck? That's so goofy. Like what a goofy show. I love that shit. I'm a really big fan of regular show and everything like that. I always thought that was so funny. Regular show had a good sense of humor. I always thought regular show was really good. Um yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. I can't think of really any more shows. It was mostly just movies. And I can't really think of the movies either. Not that they're not memorable, but I don't know. I'd really just none come to mind at the moment, if I'm being honest. All great. I guarantee you, like Spookly was one of the ones I brought up earlier. Spookly's cool. But or did I bring up Spookly? I think I brought up Spookly. If anything, Spookly is just basically some pumpkin with like he's a square and he gets bullied and everything. I don't remember because I did 2 of these recordings, and the first 2 I didn't like because the game I was playing, and then I one other one I was like, ugh, that was a bad start. But either way, loved it. Love those movies. And yeah, let's go to the next topic. Why so much Christmas stuff already? I said I wouldn't talk about Christmas, and then I have this literally written down as a topic. So yes, I'm a hypocrite. Shut up. There's so much Christmas stuff already. I went to the store recently, right? Like I'm a bit of a hermit. I stay inside a lot. I'm not much of an outdoorsman. I don't fucking have a job at the moment, so you know, I'm a bit on the unemployed side, if you will. And yeah, I went to the store recently, and I saw that there was basically no Halloween stuff. Not even any Thanksgiving shit. I'm in the States, so I know most other countries or no other countries celebrate Thanksgiving except for the States. So I'm not expecting you guys to have like the result of this issue for anyone that's like European or anything like that. You guys don't have these issues. And it's a small issue. If anything, you could relate the part of this, because obviously Christmas stuff shouldn't be out now. But it is. For whatever fucking reason. Like Walmart and shit like that, they already have Christmas stuff out. Christmas trees, everything. Or ornaments. Fucking Christmas movies are being advertised already. I guess movies are fine. Movies need to be advertised. That's like, that makes sense. But why do you have fucking Christmas ornaments out? And Christmas trees? Like, I don't get that shit. I don't get that. Generally bothered me. This generally bothered me. This is generally like a thing that pisses me off. Like, it's every year. This is every year. This isn't anything new. This is like a new revelation. I'm not just discovering that people set up for Christmas way too early. No, this has like been going on since I was a fucking kid. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older. Like, I'm 20 now. I'm gonna be 21 in like next March. Yeah. Fucking there's just so much fucking Christmas stuff. It's like, what the fuck? We haven't even celebrated Halloween. There's literally 4 days before it. 4 to 3 days. Like, can we at least get to the holiday? I don't give a shit if you start setting up after the holiday, but you were, like, promoting this shit like the holiday's over. Like, if that shit's right around the corner. I guess it is, but there's an entire month. We're basically, a month and, like, a week away. From, like, no, not even. We are, like, basically a month and a half away. If I really think about it, because then, like, you obviously, like, there's, like, Christmas is towards the end of, like, December. So, what the fuck? Why do we have so much shit already? Like, this fucking holiday's, like, literally tomorrow. No. Halloween is basically tomorrow. Where's the Halloween shit? I haven't heard about any good Halloween movies. I'll be real with you. Hung out with some pretty cool gamers, recently. Actually today, I should say, because it was literally today. But, either way, don't matter. The only thing, we watched The Nun, and I hate The Nun. I'll be real with you. I'm not a big fan of Halloween movies. I think they're boring. I get so fucking bored watching Halloween movies. They're just so boring to me. And this is like a sidetrack, technically, for like what I'm talking about, but I swear they're connected. It's such a bad movie, and I don't know if like the other people there, because it was the first time I watched it with this group of people. and I enjoyed it. Let me tell you, I had a great time watching it. Not because the movie was good, but because we basically just made fun of the movie the entire time and like joked about it. Particularly for the fact that one of the things we did was actually we played 1 hour of like some dumbass fucking audios, like 20th century humor like noises, like fucking you heard like bird up and shit. And what else is there? Like bruh, like it literally just bruh, like the sound effect. And we did that because the movie sucks. At least that's what I got from it. And the movie does suck. I will say that. I will say, without anyone's permission, I will speak for myself here. That movie sucks. I've seen it twice now. Didn't like it the first time. Did not like it the second time. Only enjoyed it because I had cool people around to watch it with this time. And we were doing dumb shit throughout the entire thing. It wasn't about the movie at that point. It was literally about like, hey, here's this fucking, I don't know, funny thing that's going on that we think is cool. And we had a blast watching it. I had a great time. I played some Phasmophobia after that, a Halloween themed game. I should have played that on here. I have no idea how to play that game. That's a co-op game. I should have. If anything, cool little thing, I guess, for people who stuck around who care about this. For our people who have been interested in a guest being on here, it was supposed to be this week, but because of the way things fell, it's not going to be this week. I don't know when it will be. Saying that the way I want to do guest is basically just, hey, if you're available, just let me know and you can hop on. Simple as that. I've invited one gamer in particular so far. I won't spoil it just in case people actually care about that, like about like who they are and like finding out on their own time, like when the episodes actually come out. But I will let you know right now that the first guest has been decided, and it's whenever they're available. It's honestly whenever they're available. They don't have to be on because the way I want to do with the Igloo, I want to make it different than other podcasts. That's like, oh shit, I need a guest this week, or oh shit, I need this week. No, the way I want to do this is I want people when they have the time, they can come on. There's no hey we're recording this day, get on. It's literally just, hey, are you available? Yeah, I'm available. Okay, let's do it. And we record. Simple as that. No extra fucking work. Nothing. I don't even edit these. I do no editing. The most I do is I drop it in DaVinci, put the fucking intro and outro there, and I already have it set up in DaVinci, export it, then upload it to YouTube. No edits are done to this. Like, the most I've edited this thing is literally this week when I put these things onto the screen. And I did that before it started. Like, it's literally, this is all in fucking, this is all in, what do you call it? OBS. No effort goes into this. I want this, I always want the Igloo to be very laid back and casual. So there's no demands or nothing like that. I don't have, no quotas I have to reach. I like that. But yeah, either way, Igloo might be the 10th episode. We're on the 9th episode right now. 10th episode should have our first guest. And let's get into the next topic. Next topic. Spooky month. Halo. I wrote that down, and I don't remember why I wrote it down, except for the fact that Senior Halo makes Spooky month. I guess I wrote it down purely for the fact that, Halo is known for making, like, Spooky month and everything. Like, Spooky month. And you got, like, the two guys that do the funny dance that's funny. Like, they do the funny dance. Yay! That's about it. There's not much to Halo's thing. I kind of just like Spooky month because Spooky month. I like a Spooky month. That's literally what it is. That's all it is. I'm not even like under explaining it or anything. Like, there's a bit of a lore. The two kids are constantly getting in trouble, and like sometimes the mom needs the help, and like other people need the help. There was like I think last year's or a year or two ago. I don't remember when the last one came out or when they come out. Honestly, I kind of just watch them when I see them. I'm not like a huge fan of it. I just think it's funny. There was like this basically a parody of Chucky. Like Chucky the puppet or like the doll, whatever the fuck he is. Yeah, basically it was a parody of Chucky, and he was trying to kill the kids, but the kids didn't realize it, I think, or whatever. And basically the mom needs the help, and they take care of the doll. It's pretty cool. Pretty good one. Let me drink some water real quick. Water has been drank. Halloween stuff. Look at all the pumpkins and all the pumpkin balloons. I love that. Oh yeah, but so yeah, Palo, he's cool. Makes the funny Spooky Month animation. I love Spooky Month. We love to see it. I'm excited if he does one this year. I don't know if he is. I don't really know when he does these. I don't watch Palo like that, if I'm being honest with you. Palo's not like a guy I actively like watch. If I'm being completely honest with you. He's kind of just a cool guy that I know. He has like the funny scream. If you ever heard like the Palo scream before, he goes like, ah! And it's really funny. But you know, I'm not like a fucking active fan, I would say, to like, know anything about like what's going on with that, if I'm being completely honest with you. Yeah, Spooky Month's cool. I thought that was a notable thing to bring up. That's why I put it down. I like Spooky Month. Especially I like the way he says Spooky Month. He's like, Spooky Month. And it's like, that's cool. I like that. That's a good way to do it. Um, yeah, I guess that's it for that topic. It was a very short one. I didn't really have much prepared for that. It's kind of just Spooky Month. I like the designs of the characters. Payload's got like those funny pumpkin characters and skeleton guy. They're cool. I like that. They do the actually that's why I brought this up. They do the funny spooky dance when they push their hands forward and backwards. I remember now. It's like I can't like do it, but like it's not like I really have a way to show you how I do it, but whatever. It's cool. It's funny. I like it. He goes and they do the funny spooky dance, and that's like the big thing with Spooky Month is they do the dance. It's funny. If you know if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, look up Senior Palo Spooky Month, and they do the funny. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Okay, but next thing, old scary animation Jack. This is a story. This is a story I'm gonna tell you. This isn't a topic. This is a story. We're talking about like young Nick here. I don't remember what it's called, and I didn't really research it before this, so I don't really have much. I don't have anything prepared for this. Honestly, it's kind of just a idea I had before like we started. I could look into it. You know what? Yeah, we'll look into it. I can give you guys some extra detail if I look into it too, because I can tell you exactly like who made the animation and like why it generally scared the shit out of me as a kid. Like when I watched this, I'll give you the background on this first, so you can like understand. Then I'll look into it, especially explore like fighting shit. But yeah, this is like basically this animation. I was a little youngling. I was a little young Nick. It's before like I grew some balls and fucking realized that like Halloween isn't really scary at all, and most movies plus really anything involved with Halloween isn't usually scary, like in the slightest bit. Like Five Nights at Freddy's isn't scary. Fucking The Nun isn't scary. I don't even know. I don't watch any Halloween shit because I think it's all boring. I get bored of it. Like during The Nun, I was falling asleep earlier, but I enjoyed it because I was hanging out with friends. I already said this all, but just to double down on it. I don't care for fucking Jason Voorhees. I don't care for fucking Freddy Krueger. That's scary to me. I don't care about that shit. It's not for me, It's just not for me. I honestly, I see that shit and I see it as boring. Also, let's look into it real quick. Halloween animation. Jack Skellington. Where is it? Is it gonna come up? Am I gonna have to like look for this shit? Okay, didn't come up right away, so I don't want to look into it. But basically, back Jack Skeleton. It's got this like creepy fucking art style, or at least it used to be creepy. Now it's more just like I like that shit. That shit, like I've grown to like that shit. Funny enough, that creepy art style that scared me as a kid is now like, oh, I like that. It's funny. I thought it was goofy, especially because like I watched that shit at the worst time. I don't remember how old I must have been. And that's why I want to find it so I don't look like a bitch. Because I feel like I'm gonna like forget how old I was, and I'll be like, oh, I was so scared. But then like if I say that, I'll look like a bitch. So like I'm trying to find it, so I can be like, I wasn't scared. It just caught me off guard. I can change my opinion about it. So I don't look like a pussy. But I would have to find it, and I can't find it. If anything, after this fight, I'll look again. But I don't know. I'm not gonna like look all day. It's not that important. Ooh, yeah, give me that. That's nuts. Yeah, but it scared the shit out of me because like it basically I watched it like 4 in the morning, couldn't sleep. I think it really was the day of Halloween, probably. Yeah, it must have been like the day of Halloween I watched it, something like that. It was late. I can confirm that much. It was really late. I shouldn't have been up that late. It was a school night, I'm pretty sure, because it was Halloween and shit. And yeah, this is fucking scared the shit out of me. Like, ugh. I'm looking it up. Hold on. Animation. I'm looking this shit up. This is important. So it speaks my childhood right here. Oh my god, it's called Hot Diggity Demon. He made it 9 years ago. I was 11 years old. 11 years old. 11 or 12 years old. I'm banking on 11 because you know, if no, yeah, I would have. I think I would have been 11. I would have been 11 years old. Wow, that's wild. I was a youngling. That's literally 9 years ago of my life, and it scared the shit out of me. Like for no reason too. Especially now that I look back on the animation, it's not scary. It's not scary. Like I've like I don't know if like obviously I've grown up. I'm a grown fucking man now. I ain't a bitch no more. I I see creepy demon and I go haha I like the creepy demon because it looked funny or like it has cool design like Hades or something. I don't know. Um, demons aren't scary no more. Demons are cool. I've gone from that. I've gone full circle. I'm like yeah, demons are. Oh no, it's full circle. I mean I'm scared of them again. I've gone a different route. I'm like, yeah, these guys are cool now compared to oh no, that's creepy. I don't like that. Stop. Throw raising brand on them. Um, yeah, but it was cool. I especially now like since I rewatched it, like I rewatched it probably like a couple years back, maybe like 2, 3 years ago at this point, and it's not scary. It when I was younger, it really got me, and it kept me up at night. I'll be real, that shit kept me up at night. Um, Not to the fact that like I was kept up at night because I was like scared, but more for the fact that I was like, wow, what the fuck did I just watch? Like literally, that was his outro too. That's what that guy's outro is. It's literally WTF did I just watch, and then it cuts out. So it's like that shit was cool. I always thought that shit was funny, and I think it's a funny story to look back on because it's like, wow, what a time. That was Youngling Neck, and like I guess I don't really should explain what it's about. Um, I kind of don't want to. I want people to watch that themselves. If you're interested to watch that, I don't like, especially with the Sniper Wolf shit going on right now. That like people are like reaction content and shit. I already don't like reaction content too much, unless you're like someone like Moist Critical, Moist Critical, excuse me, that actually puts time and effort into explaining it. I personally don't want to like talk about it when you can actually just watch it. So if anything, go there in the name of Great God Nick or just Nick, I don't give a shit, and be like, hey, I'm here because I was sent here to watch this cool animation that scared the shit out of this fucking 11-year-old kid. Um, and yeah, it's basically if you want to fund the channel, it's called Hot Diggity Demon, and it's called Jack's Scare Victim Nightmare Before Christmas parody. Cool fucking video. Cool fucking video. Highly recommend it. I really do hope people watch it. It's 9 years ago. That's wild. I hope everyone watches it. And if anything, at least thinks about watching it. Because like it is a good video, good animation, and it scared the shit out of me as a kid. I don't want to talk about it because I want you to watch it. Give this guy a view. It's cool. Other thing. I guess actually not other thing. Next topic. We just finished that topic. Because I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil it. Pumpkins. Pumpkins are cool. I love pumpkin pie in particular. I wrote down pumpkins purely for the fact there's a lot of stuff you can talk about pumpkins. In particular, pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. It's my favorite pie. I've always been a big fan of pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. I always look forward to getting pumpkin. I always look forward to it because pumpkin pie doesn't like come around too often. Yeah, not really. Actually, no. Yeah, when I think about it, doesn't really come around too often. It's a pretty rare not popcorn. Pretty rare one to find. I don't really find it too often, and I very much do prefer pumpkin pie compared to any other pie. I don't really like any other pie. I don't know. Actually, yeah, that's kind of it. But like, the pumpkin pie range, basically, I just really don't like any other pie. I love pumpkin pie though. It's really tasty. Other things about pumpkins. Pumpkins are fucking sick. Love pumpkins. They're really cool. Like you can they're such a creative thing to mess with. You get them scary faces, happy faces. Have a Nice Death like literally showed you like what you could do with pumpkins. And it's really cool. They get like the scary rep and everything, and it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. We love pumpkins. I guess it's like the best way to put it. They're cool. There's not really much to pumpkins if you really think about it. They're kind of just that simple thing that you could do a lot with. They have a lot of creative like power behind them that if you don't really think about it, if you're not, I guess, you basically see pumpkins like do a lot of cool shit, like pumpkin carvings. I guarantee everyone's done that as a kid. I used to do pumpkin carvings a lot. I don't do it too much anymore because honestly, I just don't really care to. It's not like it's not fun. It's more just I don't really care to. Not really interested. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die here. Yep, I died. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, but pumpkins are really cool. There's so much shit you could do with them. They're just they're like a notable icon of Halloween. That like when you think about Halloween, you probably think about pumpkins. Honestly, pumpkins are like one of those things that just comes up right away. A lot of people use pumpkins too for Halloween stuff. Like in particular, it's the Headless Horseman that does it. I don't think the Headless Horseman directly has a pumpkin on his head. He might. He might. I don't know. If anything, too, if you think about it, if you want to think of some like iconic places that have it to some degree, um, Fortnite has it. Fortnite literally has a gun called the Pumpkin Launcher, which is an RPG that has a pumpkin on the front of it. Really cool. What else is there? I guess like movies, literally like Spookly I brought up earlier. That's like a literal thing that uses the thing for Halloween directly because that's a Halloween movie. Um, yeah, I don't really have any other things, honestly. I probably should have wrote some down, but you could probably think of if not me, you could think of some ideas where you go, oh yeah, Halloween does use pumpkins for like basically an undercover logo for it. Like I guarantee you one of the first things you think of for Halloween is pumpkins. If especially if someone asks you what do you represent Halloween with, probably pumpkins. That or in particular monster like Frankenstein or like I don't know Freddy Fazbear, something like that. I have not seen the FNAF movie yet, by the way, which is why it's not on the topic for today. I'm gonna leave that movie until I watch it, which will probably be by the end of next week. If not, it could actually just be tomorrow. I don't know when I'm watching it yet, but I am watching it very soon. So believe me, that will be in the 10th episode's thing. Maybe our guest will do it because the guest I have planned to bring on actually is currently watching it or has already watched it probably. Yeah, they probably already watched it. So I will be watching the FNAF movie very soon, and I'm excited for it. That's my little FNAF teaser, I guess you could say, because I don't want to talk about it too much without like actually like watching it or I don't know. Leave it alone for now. We're not on the FNAF topic right now. That's just brought up because I thought it'd be interesting to talk about. Okay. Next topic. Topics go by fast this week. I wrote down not too many. I thought these would last longer, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, next topic though. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is goofy because Kingdom Hearts is actually one of the more memorable. I played Kingdom Hearts very recently. I'm fairly new to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I played every game. I got this thing from my friend. He won a contest, and he got basically all the Kingdom Hearts games, and it was cool. I played all the Kingdom Hearts games, and it was fun. He's a big fan of them. Him and his brother grew up on them, so he wanted me to get into it because he thought it was cool, and I thought it was cool because I like Mickey Mouse and all that shit. And yeah, if you know anything about Kingdom Hearts, they bring up Jack Skeleton and I guess A Nightmare Before Christmas, if you will, and that's cool. It's actually a very notable version of that movie, like that version of a parody of that movie, I guess you could say, because that has stuck with me quite a lot. As something I remember. Like if you've seen like the every time Sora and his crew go to a different world, they tend to have like different designs that match the world. In particular, Sora has his own unique design, like with pumpkins and shit. He has like a little thing on his head. It's a little pumpkin. Goofy's like zombie themed. Uh, Donald's like zombie themed. You get to meet like fucking Jack Skeleton, which is cool. It's just honestly just very fun. Great game. I say great game, but I really don't like the Kingdom Hearts games too much. That is another topic for another day. That probably triggered some people because the Kingdom Hearts fan base is nuts. They are not willing to hear criticism. And I'm the type of guy who gives criticism. But I'll leave that for another day because I don't want to rant about it. I'm on the mood to rant about shit like that. It's not important. It's my opinion anyway, so who gives a shit what people think? I'm happy with the way I feel. But yeah. Kingdom Hearts always stuck with me because I always thought it was really cool. I like the Oogie Boogie boss fight. If you ever done that boss fight before, very creative, very fun. I struggled on that shit when I did it the first time, but it was really cool. I liked it. Um, yeah, you can make a. I think you can make Jack. Can't you make? You pretty sure you can make Jack a partner too. So you can have like Jack as like a companion with you alongside Goofy and Donald, which is pretty cool. Um, that's about all I remember about it, honestly. But yeah, it's really cool. I always remember that because that's a pretty cool thing, especially because like obviously my favorite Halloween movie, but also just cool things going on with it that like catch my eye. Specifically, like the designs I talked about were really cool. They actually capture the world really well in the video game like style. It's just good. It's just good. Good all around. Let's just say that much. There's not really much to put to it, in my opinion. I don't really got much to say. I just think it's pretty good. I enjoy it. Also, worst ability I've ever used in this game. Holy shit. But yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I really don't have any more topics. I guess we'll call this one early. This is a short one, because I don't really have much to say, and I don't want to just, like, talk about shit that I really didn't think about. No, that's it. This was the Igloo. I had a good time. It was a good episode. Holidays are right around the corner, so I'm excited for holidays. I hope everyone enjoys their Halloween. If you're going trick-or-treating, I hope you get the candy you want. And if you're not, dress up. Honestly, just dress up. It's fun to dress up. I don't know if I'm going to yet. I might. Probably. We'll see. If anything, I made a profile picture for my penguin for Halloween. If you're not in my Discord, you can check out that. He's in a pumpkin. I put a little guy in a pumpkin. It looks cool. And yeah. That's it. Calling it now. Thanks everyone that showed up today. Anybody new, if you stuck around this long, appreciate it. If you're old, obviously thank you as usual. But yeah. Thanks for showing up. Hope you enjoy your Halloween.